Today I want to talk about disassociation, stress, and what that looks like in a neurodivergent body. I had an experience today where I was wanting to literally come up out of my body. I wanted to disassociate from my current environment and the circumstances that I had to deal with for the day. And this is a very common experience that I've had. I know other neurodivergents can relate to this, but stress can be a trigger for us to disassociate. Negative emotion, or just some unfavorable circumstance that is in front of us. Because how we're wired, we can literally disassociate from our body, which essentially disconnects us from our physical environment. This has been, in my opinion, for me, this has been a way to keep myself to feel safe and protected. And one of the safest places that I have on this planet is inside of my mind. I can literally go inside of my mind and create the perfect circumstance in order to remove myself from the unfavorable things that are going on around me. These days, I am wanting to practice being inside of my body because I believe that as a neurodivergent person, it is important to integrate my very cerebral experience with my physical body. Because let's just face it, neurodivergent or not, we are still human beings. And for me, I want to be able to experience the full enchilada. You know, I think that I've had a lot of experience with being inside of my mind and creating ideas, etc., creating these alternate universes that is independent of my physical environment. But these days, I want to incorporate my physical experience with my mental experience. And so, I went outside. I said, you know what? We're going to go outside. I went outside. I set a 5-minute timer on my cell phone. I was barefoot and stood in the grass with no media on or anything. And I enjoyed 5 minutes in nature. I did feel more calm and connected to my body once that 5 minutes was up. But this is not the end of the story. After that, after a while, I felt myself wanting to disassociate again. And so I tried another method. At that point, I said, Brittany, I am going to allow you to feel these emotions, because what I've realized is that the disassociation is a reaction to my body knowing way ahead of me that something is going on around me that it really doesn't like and is trying to escape. And I think that it's important to identify what those emotions are and allow them to move through my body. And so I did. I allowed myself, even when my toes started to ball up and my hands started to ball up, my body like resisting, wanting to experience it. I said, relax, it's okay, but I need you to feel what you feel. And long story short, I got to the bottom of it. It didn't resolve the issue completely, but at least it brought awareness